Hello, my name is Todd. Welcome to the Lyceum Weekly Update number 57 for the week of January 26th, 2015. Firstly, Band of the Week this week is Color Cage. They have sort of a mix of style, kind of jazzy sort of rhythms mixed with alternative indie rock, but they don't particularly fit in any category. It's kind of a mix mash that sounds really nice. It's very soulful. Their tracks are playing underneath this video, so if you enjoy it, click their name below, support them, check out their stuff, and if you want to see them performing, they are playing on Friday the 30th at the Captain Cook Hotel in Paddington. Now straight into launches. Thursday the 29th, there's going to be a progressive rock single launch happening at the Brighton Up Bar in Darlinghurst. That is with Gypsies of Pangaea. There is also going to be a hardcore punk metal album launch that is happening at the Exchange Hotel in Darlinghurst in the Spectrum Bar area as part of Hot Damn, and the band launching their album are Hellions. That's not like an old-timey description of them like, you Hellions, that's their actual name. Their name is Hellions. The kind of 50s street gang playing chicken car chases. It's, Hellions. Then lastly on Thursday, an alternative indie rock EP launch that's happening at the Valve Bar in Sydney. $10 to get in, and that is with Rise. Although it's spelled with a Y and an I, so it's less Rise and more Rice. Friday the 30th, there is a rock album launch happening at the Factory Theatre in Marrickville. $40 to get in. Is also an all-ages gig with Awaken I Am. I'm not asleep now, Sam, I am. I do not snooze. Awaken I am. There is also a rock single launch happening at the Factory Theatre in Marrickville. This is on the factory floor. $14 to get in. It is with Scot-Free. There is also an electronica dub R&B EP launch that is happening at the King's Cross Hotel in King's Cross, and it is with the Leaks from Melbourne. As well as a soul R&B singer-songwriter EP launch at the Lazy Bones Lounge in Marrickville. $10 to get in, and that is with Jerome Fandor. When you become a musician, you have the chance to change your name to really catch eyes. I feel like he should have called himself Jerome Falcor. Lastly on Friday, a rock metal EP launch happening at the Valve Bar in Sydney. It is $10 with The Gun Show. Then Saturday the 31st and last launch for this week, it is an alternative rock music video launch at the Tattersalls Hotel in Penrith. It is a free gig from Burnside. And Thursday the 29th, there is a rock farewell show as a band will be heading over to tour overseas. That is happening at Frankie's Pizza by the Slice in Sydney. It is a free gig saying farewell to Vanity Riots. Then Friday the 30th, Ten Zen Man, which is a label, will be putting on their final show, which is a bunch of electronica, progressive rock, very alternative, very cool stuff happening at the Blackwire Records in Annandale. You can check out a bunch of bands like Milk, the Hinterland Ensemble, Sir Peter Black from Melbourne, and Gui Gui Sui Sui from China, and the UK, from both places. There is also Punk Rock Brews Fest, which is happening at the Exchange Hotel in Darlinghurst in the Spectrum Bar area. It is $10 with a big lineup of bands, including Batfoot, Nerdlinger, Ebola Goldfish, Nudist Colonies of the World, Seven Evil X's, and SM. Lastly on Friday, a hardcore progressive metal gig. It is also the final show for a band before they break up. It is happening at the Sphere Night Spot in Sutherland, also known as Studio 6. $15 to get in. It is the final show for the band Spheres. Then Saturday the 31st, it is the 30th birthday for Radio Skid Row. They are celebrating it with food and with a bunch of reggae, funk, dub style music. It is happening at the Addison Road Community Centre in Marrickville. $30 to be involved, and you can check out a massive list of bands including Chris Gudu, Provocals, Magic Honey, Queen G, The Protesters, and many more. And if you aren't doing anything late in the afternoon, you can check out rawk-fest, which is obviously a bunch of rock bands happening at the Valve Bar in Sydney. $10 to get in for a lineup of bands including All the Wise, Air Force Kid, The Black T-Shirts, Backwoods, Hammer, Wicked Envy, Trapdoor Captive, and Rainbow Death Ray. Then Sunday the 1st, there is a jazz fundraiser for the Odessa Children's Hospital that is happening at the Camelot Lounge in Marrickville. $33 to go in, and you can check out Anatoly Torjinsky Band. And starting at 10:30 in the morning, you can check out the Rock and Roll and Alternative Market. It is happening at the Manning Bar in Chippendale, part of University of Sydney. $5 to get in. A whole heap of rockabilly blues type bands playing, including Gay Paris, Papa Pilko and the Bin Rats, the Dre Roland Band, and the Satellites. I've come to the sudden realization that I'm at the end of my paper, so that is it. If you want to check out the gig guide, it is already up on www.thelyceum.com.au. Everything is linked, events, bands, so it's easy to discover something new in a genre that you love. I will be doing the typical radio things starting Wednesday from 7:30 in the morning on Radio Northern Beaches, 88.7 FM, 90.3 FM, or you can stream it through their website. I'll be on the flip side with Lachlan Wiley talking about cool gigs coming up and cool gigs that we have both checked out. And then on Saturday, Swar FM 99.9 FM from 2 PM, I'll be on there to talk about more inner west and outer west gigs to check out for all of you to enjoy. I was also able to get an interview with Lane Harry and Ike Campbell, who are a hip-hop group from the Gold Coast. They came down and headlined a show at Brighton Up Bar on Saturday night, so you can check out their interview, which will be released this week. Promo. That is about it, so I'll see you next week with another roundup of launches, special gigs, possibly news. Until then, be good.